One of the things I spend a lot of time on in the book is talking about therapy. I talk about my own journey of trying to find help. From a very early age, I was aware of the fact that I had a lot of problems. I knew I had mental illness and I was in a lot of pain, but I made the decision that I was going to find the help I needed to try to get better. Unfortunately, just making that decision wasn't enough. I talk about this in the book. I went from therapist to therapist to therapist trying to find the right one. And I talk a lot in the book about why the different therapies that I tried weren't necessarily helpful. Sometimes it was my fault, I wasn't ready, but sometimes it was the therapist's fault. And I talk about that in the book not because I'm trying to pick on my own profession, but because I want people who are looking for help to sort of understand what to look for. What I tend to see is people will say to me, "Oh, I tried therapy. I went a few times and it didn't work. I didn't like the therapist, that it didn't work." But that is really sort of irrational. Finding a good therapist is like finding a mate. You have to kiss a lot of therapist frogs before you find the right therapist prince. And so that's sort of what I try to get to in the book. Eventually, I did find my perfect therapist, and she was incredibly helpful to me and inspiring and supportive, and she helped me to heal. And that is eventually why I decided to become a therapist, because I wanted to do for others what she had done for me.